cow stolen. Not from the Wood River Cattle Company, the Bar 3 Cattle Company, or the Haley Cattle Company. Consider that my last word on the matter.
They became heroes.
Man of the West, Indian tracker.
They became legends.
What was it like out in Indian Territory?
Lonely as hell.
And then they were gone.
Badass Rogue Cowboys. The term rogue, in the context of these cowboy characters, refers to their tendency to operate outside the law or societal norms. They might display traits like defying legal authority, moral ambiguity. Their actions can sometimes be justifiable, depending on perspective. Survivor instinct. They often live by their own rules due to harsh circumstances. Charm and wit. Many are portrayed as charismatic figures despite their rogue behaviour. Here are some westerns featuring rogue cowboy characters. If you enjoy this video, hit notification to get my new videos. Check out my channel and Facebook page. The links are in the description. Please comment, like, share and subscribe. I appreciate it. Let's get started. Seraphim Falls, Pierce Brosnan, 2006. Seraphim Falls features Pierce Brosnan as a man relentlessly pursued by a former soldier, embodying the rogue cowboy archetype through his quest, defying moral boundaries and societal norms.
Stop walking.
Let me be, boy. I told you to let me pass on. Blessed be the Lord, my strength. After me, you ain't gonna find nothing but torment.
Unforgiven, 1992. Clint Eastwood. A retired gunslinger is drawn back into violence for one last job, showcasing the complexities of revenge and morality.
You don't look no meaner than hell, cold-blooded damn killer.
I ain't like that anymore, kid.
$1,000 reward, Will.
Nobody's gonna come.
So you still have that Spencer rifle, huh?
Yeah. You don't go, I don't go.
What's it come to 3 ways?
This killing, that don't mean I'm gonna go back to being the way I was.
Assassin!
We all have it coming, kid.
Some legends will never be forgotten.
Man, don't want to get killed. Better clear on out the back.
John Wayne, The Searchers, 1956. Wayne portrays Ethan Edwards, a complex character driven by vengeance and racial prejudice. His relentless pursuit of justice blurs moral lines, embodying the rogue cowboy archetype.
Carved a lusty, rough and boisterous slice of history called The Searchers. It's John Wayne as Ethan Edwards, who had a rare kind of courage, never thinking of himself as martyred, never thinking of himself as brave.
So we'll find him in the end, I promise you. We'll find him.
Here is a story of a man, hard and relentless, tender and passionate, of people who dared to challenge a hostile land.
What you saw was a buck wearing Lucy's dress. I found Lucy back in the canyon.
What was she?
What do you want me to do? Draw you a picture? Spell it out? Don't ever ask me. As long as you live, don't ever ask me more. Stand aside, Martin.
No, you don't, Ethan. Ethan, no, you don't!
Stand aside. Looks like you got yourself surrounded.
Yeah, and I figure on getting myself unsurrounded. Let's go!
The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, 1966. Clint Eastwood. Eastwood plays Blondie, a cunning and opportunistic gunslinger who only looks out for himself in a race for buried treasure.
The Good. The Showdown.
Tombstone, 1993, Kurt Russell. Russell portrays Wyatt Earp, who takes law into his own hands, often stepping outside the boundaries of conventional justice.
You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed?
The Outlaw Josey Wales, 1976, Clint Eastwood. A Missouri farmer becomes an outlaw after his family is murdered during the Civil War, seeking revenge while evading the law.
If I get to liking someone, they ain't around long.
I notice when you get to disliking someone, they ain't around for long either.
We got the Josey Wales, Abe. We got reward money coming.
You're wanted, Wales.
You a bounty hunter?
Man, he's got to do something for a living these days.
Dying ain't much of a living, boy.
You're all alone now, Wales.
Not quite alone.
He lives by the gun. He lives by his word. And he lives for revenge. He's an army of one.
Django Unchained, 2012, Jamie Foxx. Django is a freed slave turned bounty hunter who uses his cunning to seek revenge on those who wronged him.
Oh, very well. I need your help. I'm looking for the Brittle Brothers. However, I don't know what they look like, but you do. Don't you? That means we visit every plantation until we find them. Once a final Brittle Brother lies dead in the dust, I agree to give you your freedom. And I'll take you to rescue your wife.
Gentlemen, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
How do you like the bounty hunting business?
Kill white folks and they pay you for it? What's not to like? I like the way you die, boy.
Name?
Django.
The deicide.
Alan Ladd, Shane, 1953. Ladd portrays a mysterious gunslinger who intervenes to protect a homesteader family. His outsider status and willingness to resort to violence embody the rogue cowboy archetype.
Enlarges the scope of the screen with a motion picture whose monumental background is matched by the stature of its moving human drama. Drama that began when a mysterious stranger rode in from out of nowhere to play a decisive role in the lives of these rugged pioneers.
You can call me Shane.
The motion picture unforgettable for its spectacle and scope, its great human story, its deadly conflict.
I've heard about you.
What have you heard, Shane?
I've heard that you're a low-down Yankee liar.
True Grit, 2010, Jeff Bridges. Bridges, as Rooster Cogburn, is a hard-drinking US Marshal who operates outside the law to help a girl find her father's killer.
Congratulations, you graduated from marauder to wet nurse.
He's being followed. Just let this go.
I thought you were going to say the sun was in your eye.
I don't like you. I will not go back, not without Cheney, dead or alive.
Now what?
Tell him that God's gonna cut you.
Help me!
I can do nothing for you, son.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. Paul Newman and Robert Redford. They play outlaws trying to escape persistent lawmen, emphasizing their charm and rebellious spirit against authority.
Love to.
I never shot anybody before.
One hell of a time to tell me.
I'll jump first.
I can't swim! Why, are you crazy? The fall will probably kill you.
I said I didn't like the way
Steve McQueen, Tom Horn, 1980. McQueen as a rogue cowboy whose expertise as a tracker leads him to confront law and morality, blurring heroic lines.
Rugged individuals who lived by a special code of honor.
I tell you what, Horde, I'm gonna kill you.
I'll just take it between us as who gets who first. There won't be no more cows stolen. Not from the Wood River Cattle Company, the Bar 3 Cattle Company, or the Haley Cattle Company. Consider that my last word on the matter.
They became heroes.
Man of the West, Indian tracker.
They became legends.
What was it like out in Indian Territory?
Lonely as hell.
And then they were gone. But when great heroes were no longer needed, Tom Horn would not go quietly.
The Magnificent Seven, 2016. Denzel Washington. Washington's Sam Chisholm is a bounty hunter who recruits a group of rogues to protect a town from a tyrant.
I had just ordered a drink from that man.
Took a job looking for some men to join me.
Is it difficult?
Impossible.
Not so far.
You and me?
Right.
So you seek revenge. To help us?
What a bunch of misfits we are.
Thighs back.
Just make sure we're fighting the battle in front of us, not the battle behind.
Every man's got the right to choose where he dies. What's the plan?
I've always wanted to blow something up.
It's not a plan.
I'ma put your lights out. We can do this right now. I'm ready. Whoa.
How'd we do?
I think we killed them all.
A Fistful of Dollars, 1964. Clint Eastwood. Eastwood's character plays two rival families against each other for his own gain, showcasing his morally flexible nature.
Never stop me.
He is perhaps the most dangerous man who ever lived.
Get 3 coffins ready. You see, my mule don't like people laughing. He gets the crazy idea you're laughing at him. Now, if you apologize, like I know you're going to, that you really didn't mean it. My mistake. 4 coffins.
The Hateful Eight, 2015. Samuel L. Jackson. Surviving in a confined space leads to moral ambiguities and treachery among a group of ruthless characters.
You're starting to see pictures, ain't you?
Got room for one more?
I ain't too anxious to be handing out rides.
Real trusting fella, huh?
Not so much.
Come in cahoots with that fella? Let's slow it way down. You gon' die now?
No one said this job's supposed to be easy.
Nobody said it's supposed to be that hard, neither.
The Quick and the Dead, 1995. Sharon Stone. Stone's character as a gunslinger with a hidden past seeks revenge in a deadly gunfighting competition.
One stranger has come here, looking for something else.
Anybody can challenge anybody.
Sign me up.
Poker with me, little lady.
Looks like you're having a pretty good time playing with yourself.
Ever kill anyone?
Sure.
I don't think you have. But there's one thing she can't do. Why are you really here? You're no gunfighter.
Some people deserve to die.
TriStar Pictures presents Sharon Stone.
I'm gonna kill you if I have to ride all the way to hell to do it.
And the Dead. You're either one or the other.
Silverado, 1985. Kevin Kline. Kline portrays a charming rogue cowboy who teams up with friends to confront corrupt lawmen in a classic western.
Big mistake.
That's what I told him.
If you let it be.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Hanging around with you is no picnic.
The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, 2018. Tim Blake Nelson. Nelson's character epitomizes the rogue cowboy by blending charm with lethal skill, challenging authority, and embodying a carefree, morally ambiguous lifestyle in the Wild West.
On the left, but in the mirror it'd be on the right. Of course, we is both facing the same way, and the gun is upside down, so best not to play it too fancy.
Old Henry, Tim Blake Nelson, 2021. In Old Henry, Tim Blake Nelson portrays a farmer who, while trying to protect his family, reveals a rugged past as an outlaw. His morally ambiguous choices embody the rogue cowboy spirit.
Funny, I was about to tell you the same thing.
There's gonna be 3 of them.
I'm Sheriff Sam Ketchum. We've been scouting for a man on the run. He's dangerous.
That's right.
First name?
Henry.
Why they didn't shoot you dead, I don't know.
Where'd you come from?
Every place on earth but this.
Who are you, Paul?
Jeremiah Johnson, Robert Redford, 1972. Redford's character defies civilization, embracing wild solitude and survival against nature, choosing personal freedom and independence over societal norms and constraints.
Take him.
What?
Take him!
Ma'am, I wouldn't know how to tend after it.
Path he was to follow.
Are you all right?
Sure. I got a fine horse under me.
Leaves a lot behind.
How's the war going? Which war?
It ought to have been different, but you oftentimes will find that the story doesn't always go the way you had in mind. Jeremiah's story was that kind.
He was a man the Indians prayed to and cursed and tried to kill.
High Plains drifter Clint Eastwood. Eastwood's character embodies a rogue cowboy by avenging injustices in a lawless town, blurring moral lines and enforcing his own brand of justice, evoking fear and respect.
One man against one town. Not bad odds.
Sheriff.
And the mayor.
The mayor.
Any objections?
They didn't know him when he drifted into town. Now they'll never forget him.
Who are you?
Hombre, Paul Newman, 1967. Newman as a reluctant hero who defies social norms, showcasing themes of individualism, justice, and moral complexities in the Wild West.
But I think it pays you to be a white man for a while. Put yourself on the winning side for a change. Is that where you are? Well, a Mexican is closer to it than a white mountain Apache.
Billy Lee, what's your last name? You gonna go down there? This one won't. That's his wife, but he won't do it. I'm not looking to get myself killed, so pay attention. After I go past him, he'll come out with his back to you. If he touches his gun, shoot him.
These characters often resonate with audiences who appreciate anti-heroes and complex narratives that challenge traditional notions of good and evil.
Maybe one's enough.
If you enjoyed this video, hit notification to get my new videos. Check out my channel and Facebook page. The links are in the description. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Hombre means man, and Paul Newman is hombre.
Interesting facts about famous people.